Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to X Factor. I am your host, Josh Tyler. Ladies and gentlemen, we are 3 weeks away from lockdown to pay-per-view, and we have a huge night in store for you tonight. On our first match, Michael Miner will take on Eric Wolf. Our second match, Travis Bruiser looking to get a little revenge against Daryl Hubert. I'll explain why during the match. Valix will take on Guy Matsuda with a number one contendership up on the line for the CCW Championship. British Commonwealth Championship will be decided tonight as Brittany Taylor will take on Larry Walker, Ian King, and Kyle Morrison. Our next match tonight, ladies and gentlemen, will be a fatal four-way yet again. One of these women will get a shot at Angela Brooks for her Canadian Women's Championship. Amber Wilson, Crimson Abbott, Monica Lee, and Megan Knox will all duke it out for that right. And of course, our huge main event, ladies and gentlemen, our pure champion, Mike James, using Option X to get a shot at the XCW Championship, which has now vacated the Pure Championship, and we're going to see that unfold here tonight. Let's take it to ringside.
The following is a Falls Count Anywhere match.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Michael Miner going to make his way to the ring.
Weighing in at 228 pounds, Michael Miner.
And here comes his opponent, Eric Wolf, former XCW Universal Champion.
And his opponent.
Lost the title at Turning Point, Wade Barton.
Weighing in at 215 pounds, the Eliminator, Eric Wolf.
Out of the corner, Michael Miner comes, and this match is getting started off on the right foot, quite literally. Michael Miner landing a kick, taking Eric Wolf to the mat. Eric Wolf back to his feet now. Reverse Frankensteiner by Eric Wolf. That was quite athletic. That was quite the athleticism. Eric Wolf with a knee to the head. Kick to the midsection by Michael Miner. Collar and elbow tie-up. Quick pace here. The German suplex with the bridge doesn't even get a count. Michael Miner setting his eyes. Michael Miner and Eric Wolf on the outside again with that Frankensteiner going for the cover. This is falls count anywhere. One and no dice. Michael Miner kicking out. Michael Miner and Eric Wolf duking it out in the opening spot of the 510th episode of X Factor. Ladies and gentlemen, out of him in a crossface, kick to the midsection by Michael Miner. Trying to turn things around, sends him into the barricades. And dropping a knee on that arm. Michael Miner. Kick to that, a second one, stomping away at the head of Eric Wolf. Forearm takedown by Michael Miner. Michael Miner trying to get back into the ring. Punch there. Eric Wolf fighting back, duking it out, these two. Returning blows, blow for blow. Irish whip sending him into the barricade. Oh, what a stiff punch. Eric Wolf taking out his frustrations right now on Michael Miner and giving him a Sambo suplex right into the barricade. And now has him in that rear arm lock. Cross arm lock, rather. Eric Wolf setting his sights. Going for the cover here, hooking the leg. And a kick out at 2. Twisting the arm, Eric Wolf. Stomping away. Michael Miner. Has just been busted open. Clobbered again, kick to the midsection by Eric Wolf. Eric Wolf setting up a huge diamond cutter. Collar and elbow tie up. Sends him into the steel steps. Mike Miner in obvious pain here. Collar and elbow again. Eric Wolf Irish whipping him down the entryway towards the other end of the ring. Now Eric Wolf with a leg breaker continues his punishment on Michael Miner. And a Canadian destroyer, that could be it, ladies and gentlemen. The cover hooks the leg, and no, he kicked out. Michael Miner with a huge German suplex, the cover, 2. And again, a near fall. Knife edge chop, swinging away at Eric Wolf. Eric Wolf. The cover here, hooks the leg, 1, 2, 3. Michael Miner is victorious in this curtain jerk match of the night.
Here is your winner, Michael Miner.
Michael Miner's going to need some repair work. And we're going to go on to our next match. And here comes Travis Bruiser, ladies and gentlemen. Travis Bruiser going to take on Darryl Hubert. Now, the reason for this match, ladies and gentlemen, is quite simple. Last week at CCW 2, the season finale, Travis and Isaac Bruiser were taking on the Hubert brothers, and Isaac ended up getting injured by Darryl Hubert. It was not very evident, but when they got back to Gorilla, they realized that there was something wrong with Isaac. He wasn't walking properly, and he's going to be out for minimum 3 to 6 months with a torn meniscus. So we're wishing Isaac a speedy recovery and hope that he gets back here soon. And then, of course, here comes one half of the CCW Tag Team Champions, Darryl Hubert.
Louisiana, weighing in at 256 pounds, one half of the ECW Tag Team Champions, Darryl Hubert.
Out of the corner. What a huge big boot by Darryl Hubert. Darryl Hubert. The leg breaker on Travis Bruiser. Darryl Hubert was pulling off some phenomenal athleticism the other night at CCW 2. He managed to put Travis Bruiser easily 440 on his shoulders. Irish whip. Drop down. Leap frog. Shot to the gut. Darryl Hubert. Oh, what a punch! What a punch. Travis Bruiser and Darryl Hubert continues this onslaught. Darryl Hubert might have a future in singles wrestling if this keeps up. Takedown by Travis Bruiser. The nephew of our illustrious general manager, Nick Bruiser. What a shot there. A moonsault! That's unheard of. The cover hooks the leg. This should be done. No, kick out at 1. Now a table being brought into this. At first into the apron. Daryl Joubert really holding low on his own. Daryl Joubert. CCW Tag Team Champion, 1/2. Double axe handle. And a late DDT by Joubert, Louisiana. Irish whip, sending him back into the ring and now looking for something underneath. Pulls out a shovel. Travis is going to get buried with it. He's beating him relentlessly with that shovel. And this could be it. Daryl Joubert setting things up. Irish whip. What a spear. This should be it, ladies and gentlemen. The cover. 1, 2, and 3. Travis goes down.
Here is your winner, Daryl Joubert.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go on to our next match. Alex will take on Guy Matsuda tonight. Alex is a lucky guy. He has Samantha Bruiser in his corner. Of course, it's been rumored that Valix and Samantha Bruiser are dating. And the stipulation is simple. If Valix can beat Guy Matsuda here tonight, he will have an opportunity to face him at WrestleCade for the CCW World Heavyweight Championship.
Making his way to the ring from out of this world, weighing in at 303 pounds, the Destroyer!
And here comes the CCW World Heavyweight Champion. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is XFactor. With the season concluded for CCW, some of their superstars will be appearing on XFactor until we reconvene.
And his opponent from Osaka, Japan, weighing in at 221 pounds, the ECW World Heavyweight Champion, Guy Matsuda.
Referee calling for the bell, and here we go out of the corner. These two come. Valix going straight to the body with a body blow to Guy Matsuda, collar and elbow tie-up. Guy Matsuda backing him up into the corner. Samantha Bruiser on the outside. Collar and elbow again. Valix. Guy Matsuda putting on a clinic of holds. And Valix trying to get out of this. But a takedown. Samantha Bruiser helps out Valix by putting in a Singapore cane. The referee is quick to remove it. Stomping away now at the champion. And drops a fist. Stomp again by Valix. Trying to control the match. Slamming him into the mat. Valix is a former CCW champion. Would love to get his hands back on it. Irish whip. Big blow there by Valix. And Samantha Bruiser just took off the turnbuckle pad. Sends him up and over. And Valix down to the floor. Collar and elbow. Irish whip. Pounding away at Guy Matsuda. Samoan drop by Valix. Now Valix will go back in the ring. Valix might have a count out here. And Valix wins by count out.
Here's your winner,
Wow. Now this is something that has to be contemplated. Valix winning this match by count out. So theoretically, ladies and gentlemen, Valix has won. And Valix can go on and face the CCW champion Guy Matsuda at the pay-per-view. But I don't know. Aaron O'Connor, the CCW owner, might have something to say about that. Well, we're going to have to wait and find out, ladies and gentlemen. But right now we need to focus our attention on the British Commonwealth Championship. A fatal four-way to decide our next champion.
The following contest is an elimination match and is for the XCW Atlantic Continental Championship. Making our way to the ring representing the family from Harlem, New York, the XCW Women's Champion, Reaper Brittany Taylor.
Brittany Taylor, the XCW Women's Champion. 2 weeks ago, she was at Turning Point in the Rumble, lost to Adam Malcolm. I spoke to her after the pay-per-view, and she said, "Nothing is going to stop me from getting what I want, and that's the XCW World Heavyweight Championship. And at WrestleCade, I will be in that match." I don't know how this match gets her to there, but we'll see, ladies and gentlemen. Larry Walker making his way to the ring. And here comes Ian King. Ian King has a date with Destiny, ladies and gentlemen, at Lockdown to face the XCW World Heavyweight Champion for the championship. He has cashed in his golden ticket briefcase and has been guaranteed the match at Lockdown. And here comes Kyle Morrison. Kyle Morrison set to face Adam Malcolm at Lockdown in a Hell in a Cell match. Inside Hell in a Cell, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, the theme of Lockdown is everything inside a cage or a cell. And it was announced by General Manager Nick Bruiser, this will be the last Lockdown in XCW history. We're going to move to a different pay-per-view when we roll around the calendar again. 4 people in the ring, 4 people ready to go, and here we go. Ian going straight after Brittany Taylor. Oh, what a headbutt, taking her down. Larry Walker getting a drop kick. The strength of Ian King picking up Brittany Taylor. Larry Walker going for a cover here. Ian King off to an explosive start. The number 1 contender to the XCW Championship. Now Brittany Taylor locking horns with Larry Walker. Kick to the midsection by Ian King on Brittany Taylor. What a neck breaker that was. Stomping away at her. Kyle Morrison now getting involved. Kyle Morrison, takedown by King, backbreaker. And a clothesline taking him. Larry Walker getting beaten with that kendo stick by Brittany Taylor on the outside. And Ian King's in trouble here. Kyle Morrison going for the cover, and he gets a 1. Brittany Taylor. King on the inside of the ring with Kyle Morrison, Irish whip. Larry Walker taking it to Brittany Taylor on the outside. Ian King now going to the outside. Going for the cover, Larry Walker. Ian King had his shovel, was about to hit Brittany with it, and unfortunately, Brittany thwarted him. There are weapons everywhere. Head first into the apron by Larry Walker. Larry Walker with a face buster on Ian King and a huge knee to the head. And Ian looks like he just got his bell rung. And Ian gets cracked with a steel chair by Brittany Taylor, who is now assaulting Larry Walker with it. And now Kyle Morrison trying to pick up the pieces, the kick to the head of Ian King. Kyle Morrison now in control and looking to do some damage here. He's going to drag Ian back to the ring, maybe hopefully go for a cover. And stomping away, Kyle Morrison. Collar and elbow tie-up. Irish whip. And a huge spear. This could be over for Ian King. The cover, hooks the leg, 2, and no, Ian King kicked out. Kyle Morrison stomping away at the back of Ian King. Again, now a stomp to the head. British Commonwealth Championship on the line. And 2 title matches here tonight. And another number 1 contenders match coming up in between. Kyle Morrison stomping away. Enziguri by Ian King. And Larry Walker. Larry Walker looks like he's about to put away Brittany Taylor. The cover here. Hooks the leg. Does he have it? No, she kicked out at 2. Brittany Taylor just took a shovel by Ian King. Irish whip. Larry Walker into the referee. And Kyle Morrison trying to go for a cover here, 2. And no, Ian King picks out. Larry Walker and Kyle Morrison Oh my God, Larry Walker just threw the steel steps at Brittany Taylor. And tossed him off the buckle. Ian King now. With a buzzkill. And Kyle Morrison taps out. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what happened. I was certain that Kyle Morrison had tapped out. The cover here. Ian King in a predicament too. And no, he kicks out. Ian King rolling to the outside. Kyle Morrison taking it to Brittany Taylor. Brittany Taylor in trouble here. Kyle Morrison with a huge spear. This could be it for Taylor. The cover hooks the leg. 1, 2, and no, she kicked out. What's it going to take for Brittany Taylor? Jesus. She's taken a boatload of punishment in this match, and she's still kicking. She just got the shovel thrown at her. Kyle Morrison with a huge punch. The cover, 1, 2. I don't think she's getting up, and she's been eliminated. Larry Walker speared by Kyle Morrison. The cover. And the 3, and Larry Walker's eliminated. Ian King and Kyle Morrison are all that's left. Ian with a backbreaker. Ian with a backbreaker. Kyle Morrison struggling to his feet. Has him up there. Oh no, what's Ian doing? Oh no, Ian, let's not get crazy. Ian King's on the top rope. What the heck is going to happen here? A super cutter. And that could be it, ladies and gentlemen. Can Ian pick up the pinfall? This is for the title. 1, 2, 3. We have a new champion. Ian King is your XCW British Commonwealth Champion.
Here is your winner.
Now, how the bloody hell did that happen?
XCW Atlantic Continental Champion,
Ian King with the gold here tonight. And we're going to go on to our next match. And here comes Amber Wilson coming out with her sister.
Elimination match. Making her way to the ring, accompanied by Mick E. Wilson. Representing the B Team from Leeds, England, Amber Wilson. And her opponents, first from Toronto, Ontario, Canada,
And here comes Crimson Abbott. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so the winner of this match get an opportunity to face Angela Brooks, who is the current XCW Women's Canadian Champion. And here comes Monica Lee. Monica Lee, ladies and gentlemen, we're having issues with her for next season.
From Honolulu, Hawaii, Mistress
She has not re-signed. Neither has her older brother, Yoshi Han. But we're hoping to have them negotiated for when we begin our new season. Coming up directly after this match, ladies and gentlemen, is our main event. The XCW Championship will be on the line in Hell in a Cell. Alan Brooks will defend his championship against Mike James. Use the option X on his pure title.
and from Adelaide,
Here comes Megan Knox.
Megan K.
Takedown right away by Crimson Abbott. Crimson Abbott explosive here. First taking down Knox and then going after Wilson. Now Monica Lee sets her attention. And these women have started to pair off. Monica Lee. Stomp on Amber Wilson. Megan Knox. What a shot to Crimson Abbott. Crimson Abbott from Australia. Correction, Megan Knox from Australia. She started wrestling in pubs. For 25 pounds a night. Cover here by Crimson Abbott. Looks the leg only gets a 1. Monica Lee. Working over Amber Wilson. Nikki Wilson on the outside somewhere. Monica Lee. Going outside. Goes for that kick. It's a takedown. Taken down by Amber Wilson. A scoop slam. An elbow. He's an Abbott. And an Irish whip by Megan Knox, and then followed up by Amber Wilson. Amber Wilson getting stepped in, thrown into the steel steps. Monica Lee in the ring with Crimson Abbott and Megan Knox. Megan Knox with the takedown, the cover here. Now, Amber Wilson with a steel chair in hand. And STO taking down Amber Wilson. The cover here. 1, 2, and a near fall. Knox with a knee to the head on Amber Wilson. That could be Wilson's night. The cover. 1, 2, and she kicked out. Monica Lee has eliminated Amber Wilson. Head first into the turnbuckle by Monica Lee. And a backbreaker. Monica Lee rolling to the outside. Reverse European uppercut. Crimson Abbott now with Monica Lee. Leading her up against the ropes. Knee to the head. Stomp. Crimson Abbott now. Attacking Megan Knox. Monica Lee giving her a big boot. Now Lion Salt. This could be it, ladies and gentlemen. The cover. The referee in the way. Crimson Abbott manages to count out. Facebuster by Crimson Abbott by Monica Lee. Has her up on the electric chair. And a blow to the back of the head. Monica Lee with a STO. Ooh. Neither of these women could connect. Crimson Abbott going for the cover here on Megan Knox. Cover, 2, and near fall. Oh, what a boot to the head, and Monica Lee looks like she's out cold. The cover, 2, and she kicks out. Flying forearm to the head of Megan Knox. And Crimson Abbott here, running on all cylinders. Oh, what a kick. The cover hooks the leg. Isn't enough for the win. 1, 2. And no, Crimson Abbott is still in this match. And ironically enough, Mickey Wilson is still by ringside, even though her sister was eliminated. I guess she feels like sticking around to watch. Monica Lee with the cover. 1, 2, 3. Megan Knox has been eliminated. Monica Lee assaulting Crimson Abbott. The steel chair and a huge knee to the head. Crimson Abbott looks like she's out. Oh, she kicked her. Throws her into the barricade. Monica Lee now. And this could be it, ladies and gentlemen. Monica Lee setting things up. Looking for the grand finale. And a knee to the head. The cover. 1, 2, 3. Monica Lee will has a future match with Angela Brooks for the XCW Canadian Women's Championship. And this is a pretty far off start for somebody who has had issues cracking the roster. We're going to go on to our main event.
What's the main event you're referring to?
The following is a Hell in a Cell match and is for the XCW World Heavyweight Championship.
Making his way to the ring is Mike James. Mike James, as of late, has been on a tear. He's looking tonight to claim what he started the season with, the XCW Championship. And at this very point where we're nearing the season's end, Mike James has a chance to reclaim that which he started with. And here comes Alan Brooks, the XCW champion. That's what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen, the XCW Championship.
Introducing the challenger from Brooklyn, New York, weighing in at 243 pounds, the Psycho King, Mike James. And his opponent from the Bronx, New York, weighing in at 251 pounds, the XCW World Heavyweight Champion, the Rebel Alan Brooks.
Alan Brooks taking a last look at the championship that he just won nearly 2 weeks ago. And this is what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen, inside Hell in a Cell. And here we go. Super kick. What a powerbomb by Mike James. And Brooks fighting back. Clothesline takedown. Somersault. 450 off of the rope. Stomping away. Stomps at the head of Michael James. Twisting back that arm now. Drops the double knee. Irish whip. Sent up and over the ropes. Every time they come out here, ladies and gentlemen, I realize what's going to happen next. Somebody's going to break down the cage, and we're going to end up with a massacre on top of the cage. European uppercut by Alan Brooks. Another one by the champion. Alan Brooks fighting away. Mike James in trouble here. Thrown into the cage itself. Alan Brooks trying to get the tempo into this match. Mike James fighting out. The punches, turning him around. These two should get back in the ring. The match is won in the ring, not outside. And Brooks rolls in, knee to hip. We're going to be trading blows here, top for top. These two both are starting to look exhausted. Mike James out at each other. Or an elbow. Mike James sends him up and over, and we're going to go back to the scenario of being outside. No, Mike James is staying put. Now Mike James goes outside. Mike James being sent across the floor. Alan Brooks trying to retain his championship in his first defense. One of two this month. If he manages to hold on to it, lock down the championship will be on the line against Ian King, who just won the British Commonwealth. Him around. James again throwing Alan Brooks. Come on, boys, get into the ring. Mike James rolls in. Mike James now. Mike James. What a maneuver. The cover here. Can this be it, ladies and gentlemen? 2 and no. Alan Brooks kicks out. Hits him with that ripcord knee. This is for the title, the cover. 2, and no, he doesn't. Alan Brooks now, Irish whip. Arm drag takedown, stomping away. And now, telling him to get up, looking for a springboard. Springboard Frankensteiner. Now picks up the steel chair to the back of Mike James. Continuing. What a kick by Alan Brooks. And now Alan Brooks looking to put away Mike James. Kick to the midsection. And a Canadian Destroyer. The cover. 1, 2, and no, he kicks out. James now being tossed to the outside. Alan Brooks walking around the ring. Oh, what a super kick by Mike James. Mike James with a European uppercut as he continues taking the fight to Alan Brooks. Alan Brooks fights out, goes for a super kick of himself, and he misses it though. Mike James lands another European uppercut. Alan Brooks is in trouble, head first into the turnbuckle. Keeps Come on, boys, get in the ring. Alan Brooks, Mike James on the outside. Caught him. Another European uppercut by Alan Brooks now. Mike James is in trouble. This fight is going outside. It's been outside for quite a bit now. Sends him into the steel steps. Alan Brooks looking to put away Mike James here and retain his championship. Can't be done outside. European uppercut by James. Elbow to the head by Alan Brooks. Trading blows, lefts and rights. Irish whip sent across the apron floor. And Michael James looks stunned. These two better get in the ring. Oh, a super kick takes him down. I don't know why this unrelenting... Alan Brooks striking Mike James up in the ropes. And a backstabber. Uh-oh. Made a lot of people tap to this. This could be it. I don't think... Well, the referee didn't call it. And this match continues. Which means this match is only won by pinfall. The cover here hooks the leg. Is it enough? 2, 3. Mike James retains. Correction. Alan Brooks retains.
And still, XCW World Heavyweight Champion, the Rebel.
So much for Mike James' comments earlier tonight about sending him for his retirement. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it for us tonight. And we look forward to seeing you next week on X Factor. I am Josh Tyler, the host. Good night. Be good to yourselves and your loved ones. Until next time.